Hi guys, my name is Roger, welcome to a new video. In this video I'm going to work with the MV8800 and the Gaia, also some other machines, but in this case this combination is very important because I'm going to use the Arpeggiator of the Gaia to control other synths and to record the Arpeggios with the MV8800. I will show you how to use the roll function for a beat with fixed velocity, the Arpeggios, and then we're going to try some different kind of Quantise templates to see how we can influence the groove. So, ready? Here we go. Perfect. Okay. First, just what I said. Another synthesizer I'm going to use now is the Alpha Juno. I'm going to put it on MIDI track number 1. First, I will set some other parameters. I want to have the BPM on 127. I want to have a length of the pattern of 8 measures. And do I want to have an quantizing on recording? Well, just start like this. Okay. MIDI track. The Alpha Juno is on MIDI channel number 6. Close. Okay, this is the Alpha Juno. And I can use the metronome, but I will use the TR-08 for some drums. So now I'm going to show you how to work with the roll function to make it more easier for, in this case, a kind of progressive house kind of song. I'm going to create another MIDI track. The TR-08 is on MIDI channel number 10. I do execute. Okay. So, but in this case, I will use my MV, the pads of the MV, to record it. I guess I have to use pad bank number 2. No, pad bank number 1 for the bass drum. Are over here. Okay, cool. So, like I said, I'm going to use fixed velocity because with fixed velocity, the pads are having the same velocity. I can push very hard or very soft. It's the same velocity, the same, velocity. Okay, cool. And I'm going to use the roll function because I want to have just a simple 4 on the floor. I can control the roll function by holding shift and pressing roll. Now we see this. So when I press roll and I hold the pad, well, that's way too fast. I need to have a quarter note, so I'm going to change it to a quarter note, like this. Okay, cool. So this way I don't have to tap the pad all the time. So I'm going to record it, and I love to work with wait note. So this means when I hit the pad, it will start recording. So I press roll, and now I'm going to press the pad. I'm going to hold it for all the measures. I can also use a copy function, but in this case, it's very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, recorded. Cool. So, roll function and the fixed velocity. Now I'm going to record the Juno 1, the Alpha Juno. A little bit too loud. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mistake. So I do undo and I can do it again. Okay. I'm not satisfied. So let's do it again. No, it's something different, but sounds fine by me now. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Let's also do a hi-hat on the TR-08. Okay. Very cool. Simple, very simple, but okay. Now we are going to use the Gaia. And what I've done with the Gaia, I have placed it between the MIDI keyboard and the MV. So that means that the signals, the MIDI signals, are coming into the Gaia. They go to the MIDI keyboard, from the MIDI keyboard also again into the MV. So this means that, for example, with the Juno, now I play it on my MIDI keyboard, and when I play it on my Gaia, you will also hear that same sound from the Juno. But now, as you can hear, I've selected a sound with an arpeggiator. So when I play the Gaia now, you'll hear the arpeggiator affecting the Juno. So that's very cool. Because the Juno doesn't have an arpeggiator, but the Gaia does. And the signal goes through the Gaia. So that's very cool. So what I'm now going to do, I'm going to create a bass line. Of course with my DX100, which is on MIDI channel number 3. By the way, this is the DX100, and the DX100 doesn't have velocity, so it's not velocity sensitive, but if you connect it to a keyboard, or in this case a MIDI controller, a master keyboard, which has velocity, then you can program your DX100 to have a velocity also. So that's very cool. By the way, that's the same for the Juno, because the Juno 1 doesn't have velocity. It's the same, but if you connect it to a controller with velocity, you can program the velocity also from that machine. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to search for a nice bassline arpeggiator thing, okay? Well, something else. I'm now changing the sounds. First I have to do cancel arpeggiator. Yeah, now I can select a different kind. No, I don't like it. No. No. Let's do something else. No. Well, it's very typical house style. Well, let's give it a try. Okay. Now you will notice that when I hit record and when I start playing on the Gaia, the notes will be recorded by the MV. And that's very cool. So it will not send a MIDI clock, but it will record the actual notes of the arpeggiator. Let me show it. Doesn't sound that bad. Okay. Now add another track, or the other MIDI track. On channel 11 I will have the Gaia itself, if I'm right. And I have to open up the sliders of the mixer. Okay. So when I play now my the master keyboard, the arpeggiator is not working because the arpeggiator is in the Gaia. Okay. Something like that. Okay. Okay, sounds very nice. Perhaps I can another synth. Channel 8, the GD990. Let me see. Or no, you know what? I'm going to do the 5080. A little bit too loud. Oh, yeah. I like that. Let's give it a try. But in this case, without the arpeggiator. Yeah, I like it. Cool. Recorded. What I said before is that the notes are really recorded by the MV. So let's go to the piano roll, for example, of the DX100. And then we see over here the actual notes. The positive thing about that is that you can now use templates, Quantise templates over the notes. Because when it's a MIDI clock is not affected by quantizing. But when you have notes, it is affected. So I will show it now. You know what? I'm going to put all on shuffle. Just an easy change. So all on shuffle. Let's listen to the groove now. totally different. Totally different. So, you know what? Let's try some templates. How will it be with heavy dance, low accent? Let's do all the same. Template, heavy dance, low accent. There are so many templates, I really don't know the difference between all of them. And I don't know what kind of effect this will have. It's just to try. Heavy dance, low accent. Looks almost the same. Drum on shuffle. And also the Alpha Juno on shuffle. Let's put this on push dance, low swing. I do the same for the Juno. Also this template on push dance, low swing. So it's still 4 on the floor, but already you got a different feeling. Cool, very cool. And also what I like, because the Gaia is in between the master keyboard and the MV, but in between I have also the BCR and the PG300, and in this case the PG300 is to control the Alpha Juno. So check this out. The sound of the Alpha Juno can be controlled during playing, and I can record the movements also. Channel 6. I will create another MIDI track, add MIDI track 6. And this MIDI track is separately from the rest because I'm going to record the movements and I don't want to have it affected all the time, so I can mute it. Let me show it. I do recording and then I do play. Cool, it's recorded. I can do the same, of course, for the Gaia. I can add a MIDI track. So this will be the recording of the movements of the knobs of the Gaia. Let's see if it works. It does work. And when I mute the tracks, the sound stays the same. This so cool. So cool. I will show you the event list. Of course, I'm still recording. The event list. This is the event list of the controller of the Juno. Is sysex. now the event list of the Gaia, and this is MIDI CC. Because the Gaia sends out MIDI CC, and this MIDI CC is also received by other machines. You have to check the MIDI implementation chart, but you can use the controls of the Gaia to control other hardware again. So it's very complete. Super cool, hardware only. Amazing stuff. Okay guys, so in this video I showed you how to use the roll function, fixed velocity, arpeggiator, notes, quantizing, also recording in this case some movements of the knobs. Hardware only guys, amazing. Thank you for watching and we see each other next time. Bye bye.